Hi everyone. So in this video, I will be talking about the complete revision strategy plan if you have 3 months left for the exam. Now we all are at the end of finishing our course and I'm getting a lot of messages from the students who have a problem that how they will revise their course. So now in this, we will be discussing the complete revision strategy that what you should do over a period of next 3 months. So now let us talk about that. Now, for most of the students who have joined with us, we will be finishing the course on 30th of September. Okay. If you are reading at your own, I would recommend you that you should be able to finish the course by 30th of September. Then take a break for a day. And from 2nd to 7th October, we are having vibe session, which is the image based session for all of you, as we know that the images forms a major part in the exam nowadays. Okay. After that, there might be a chance that you have some backlog. So I am giving you a plan from 10th of October. Okay. Now we know that as of now, the NEET is gonna be scheduled on 10th of January. I am getting a lot of messages from the student that is it gonna be postponed. So to the best of my knowledge, as of now, there is no news on whether it is gonna be postponed or not. I do not want any of you to waste the time. Rather focus on to this that the NEET is gonna be on 10th of January. So from 10th of October to 10th of January, we will be having exactly 3 months. So I will be giving you a plan that what you should do in these 3 months. Okay. Now please remember friends, one size does not fit all. So if you have your own plan, please follow the same. However, if you are not able to decide on a particular plan and you want my help, and that is those are the student for which I am giving this plan. So before writing this plan, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna divide my subjects into long subjects, medium subjects, and short subjects. Okay. Now, what are the long subjects that I'm gonna write over here is medicine, surgery, gyneops, path, pharma, PSM, and anatomy. Alright. So these are the 7 subjects that I'm gonna consider as the long subjects. In the medium subject, what are the important medium subjects that I'm gonna consider? Biochem, physio, micro, opthal, ENT, and pediatrics. Okay, biochem, physio, micro, opthal, ENT, and pediatrics. So that means these are the 6 subjects. Okay, now what are the short subjects? Skin, anesthesia, radio, psychiatry, ortho, and forensic medicine. Okay, and forensic medicine. So these are the 6 subjects which are the short subjects. So 7, 6, 6. So that makes 19 subjects, and that is what I have divided. Okay, so these are the 19 subjects that I have to do. Now, what I believe that you need at least 3 revisions. Now, if you ask me, do we need less or more? That depends on individual student. But on an average, we will be needing at least 3 revisions for this. Now, I am calculating that we have approximately 90 days. Okay, from 10th of October to 10th of January. Obviously, we know October has 31 days, December has 31 days. So you will have 2 more extra days. But I am considering it as 90 days. Okay, so I'm going to divide these 90 days into 3: 50, 25, and 15. That means first revision I'm going to do in 50 days, second revision I'm going to do in 25 days, and the third revision that I'm going to do in 15 days. Okay, so that is how I will plan it. Obviously, if you're starting the revision early, you can add on to the days. Now, before I go forward, I want all of you to pay attention to this, that at no point this timetable should be extended because it will compromise onto the other subject. So that means in these 50 days, I have to complete all 19 subjects. And that is the reason of dividing them into long, medium, and short. Now, in fact, if you consider long, medium, and short, I'm going to further divide them into these 3 and these 3. Now, the important point is for every long subject, I'm gonna give 4 days. For every short medium subject, I'm gonna give 3 days. This I'm gonna give 2 days, or for every short subject, I'm gonna give 1 day. Okay, so if I'm gonna calculate it, this becomes 28, this becomes 9, this becomes 6, and this becomes 6. Okay, so that will approximately 49 to 50 days. Okay, that is how I am gonna schedule it. Now, how I'm gonna plan. Now, as Dr. Thamim has also said in one of his video that we discussed, and that I want to re-emphasize, that again, every student is different, so you may follow a different schedule, but what I want all of you to follow is that you should start with second year, then should go to third year, then should go to final year, then should go to short subjects, and then you should go to first year. Now this is a standard order of revision that I want all of you to follow. Okay, if you have planned your own, you can do that, otherwise you're gonna follow this particular pattern. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the schedule. We are starting from 10th, so 10th to 13 I'm gonna do second year. I'm gonna start with pathology. 14 to 17 I'm gonna do pharmacology, and 18 to 20 I'm gonna do microbiology. Okay, so that will complete my second year. One subject is read, forensic medicine, and that I'm gonna do on 21st. Okay, after that from 22 to 25 I'm gonna do PSM. 22 to 25 I'm gonna do PSM. 26 27 I'm gonna do ENT. 28 29 I'm gonna do ophthalmology. Okay, what you have to read in this, that I'm gonna tell you in a while. Then 29th your 28 29, then your third year is over. Then I'm gonna move to medicine. I'm gonna start on 30th, 30, 31st, first and second I'm gonna do medicine. Okay, now because medicine is a big subject, I'm gonna add a short subject over here, which are the elite subject, which includes skin and psychiatry. So they will be one day, you can add it onto this. And after that I'm gonna do gynae ops. I'm gonna start with 5th, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5th to 8th I'm gonna do gynae, and then gonna move to surgery. 9 to 12 I'm gonna do surgery, and with the surgery I'm gonna do 3 elite subjects of the surgery, which include orthopedics on 13, radiology on 14, and anesthesia on 15. Okay, anesthesia on 15. Okay, and then I am left with left with peds, and the peds I'm gonna do 16 on 17, and then I'm gonna move to the first year subjects. Anatomy I'm gonna do 18, 90, 20, 21. Then I'm gonna move to physiology, which is 22, 23, 24, and then I'm gonna go to biochemistry, which is 25 to 27. Okay, so that means by 27th November I am able to complete my revision. Then these 3 days, 28, 29, 30, 28 to 30 can be kept as covering up for backlog. Okay, covering up for the backlog. So if you ask me, this is the standard schedule that you can follow. 10 to 13 path, pharma, micro, FM, PSM, ENT, ophthalmology, medicine, skin, psychiatry, gynae, surgery, ortho, radio, anatomy, peds, radio, anesthesia, peds, anatomy, physio, and then the biochemistry. Okay, so with this you are able to finish it in the required time. Now the question is what you need to read in this particular part. So if you ask me, the first thing that I want all of you to read in this is your own notes that you have prepared. So if you have prepared your notes, this is the first thing that you have to read. If you have too much backlog in a particular subject, you can try to finish LMRP video of that particular subject, which will give you the concise information of that. However, if you have made your robust notes, you need not to go with that. If you have not made your notes, the LMRP video notes will be very helpful for you. However, if you have prepared your own notes, if you are already done with that particular subject, the primary thing that you have to read will be your notes of that subject. Along with the notes, you have to read last year papers. Okay, Now, what do you mean by last year papers? Please make a note of it. A lot of students were asking me, please do not do last 10-year NEET questions. You have to do only NEET 2018, 2019 and 2020 because they were on the new pattern. Old pattern NEET question you are not supposed to do, and then you have to do last 5-year AIMS paper. Last 5-year AIMS paper and last NEET 3-year NEET paper. These are the one that you have to do. If you ask me from where, the answer is from wherever you want. Wherever you want, you can do it. If you have already identified a book for that, that is very, very good because the aim is to get the question. However, if you have already not taken any particular book, there is a book by the name of To The Point. I have written this particular book which is on the subject wise NEET paper. You can use that particular book. That will be very, very useful in your preparation. However, I am once again saying, if you have already shortlisted a book, you have already purchased a particular book, please do not change your book at this point of time. Okay, this is only if you have not shortlisted a book or you want to avoid the unnecessary hassle of identifying the subject, segregating the subject, because this book is arranged in a subject wise manner. That means all the anatomy of these paper is separated, all the physiology is separated, and something like this. Okay, along with this you have to do some new clinical questions. Now, an interesting point that I want you to tell at this point of time, the important challenges that gonna be there in this year NEET paper is the paper is gonna be lengthy, the paper is gonna be completely clinical. You will not be able to identify whether the question is from surgery or whether the question is from radiology or whether the question is from anatomy, because the question will be on diseases. Okay, now we have seen this pattern in this year FMG screening exam, which is known to be factual. We have seen the same pattern in the last year NEET exam because they are setting the ball rolling for the next, which is gonna be in 2022. So this paper is gonna be clinical. So you have to practice some new set of clinical questions. From where you will be doing it, we are in a process of creating some real good clinical vignettes for all of you, and they will be provided to you on eGurukul app. Okay, so all those students who are associated with us, they need not to worry. They will be given to them as a part of their subscription. So you need not to worry about that particular part. It will be provided to you. Okay, so these are the new clinical question and we will be soon uploading it, but that will be a part of your revision. Do not please keep on sending us the message that please upload it right now. There are some good brainstorming that we are doing at this point of time. So they will be given to you. Okay, one. Then GTs. Grand test. You have to write grand test. Okay, you have tried to write at least 2 grand tests. Okay, 2 grand tests in the month of October and 2 to 3 grand tests in the month of November and so on. Okay, this is the one that you have to write. Okay, one more point that I will recommend to all of you is at the end of the each day, please try to write a subject wise test. So that means you are doing pathology from 10th to 13th. On the 13th, write a pathology 100 question test. Again, if you have already shortlisted the test series for you, very good. Do it from that particular place. But as I always say, please identify the test series which is simulating the exam. You are not writing an MCH exam. You are writing an MD entrance exam. The question should be as per an MD entrance exam. Keeping in the mind the need of the students, I have specially created a test series which is RTS, revision test series, and this revision test series will be provided to you where on 13th you can write the path exam, on 17th you can write the pharmacology exam, on 20th you can write the micro exam, on 21st you can write the forensic medicine exam. The test series will open on this day and the result at pan India level will be announced on the next day. However, if a student has missed the paper, you can still attempt the paper without ranking. So this will be a very, very big boon in your preparation, which will keep you on track. The biggest challenge that you face in this revision time is you are not able to remain on track. Sometimes you are missing the deadlines. So these deadlines is the first and the foremost thing that you have to remember. So as I told you, let's quickly revise it. You have to do your notes. If you have not completed your notes of a particular subject, there's a backlog, you can do it last minute revision program, or you can take their notes. last year papers is must. You have to practice some new clinical questions which are simulating the exam. You have to do a subject wise test for a particular subject, and you have to write GTs. If you are able to do this, I am telling you, a great rank is waiting for you. 100% a great rank is waiting for you. And now we have reached to 1st of December. Okay, from 1st of December to 25th of December, we gonna plan our second revision. Okay, so you have 25 days. What you're supposed to do, no need to make any extra plan. Whatever days that you have given here, just divide it by 2. So that means now give 2 days to medicine, 2 days to surgery, half day to radiology, and so on, and then create your own plan. Now at this stage, it depends on individual student. Now you have become confident of your preparation. So what you can do is you can do a disease based or the system based learning. That means rather than doing anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, you can do liver, lung, kidney, like that. Anatomy, pathology, everything of liver, anatomy, pathology, medicine of kidney, you can do in this manner. But that depends on your confidence that you have developed for that particular subject. If you have not developed it, don't do it. Last point that I want to say in the revision, please remember, it is revision. What is revision? Revisit. And what do you revisit? Which you have visited earlier. So that means no new stuff. No new stuff at this point of time. This is again a biggest problem that the student faces. One of your friend will ask you a question, you have not read it, and you are getting confused. You start reading some nonsense stuff without realizing that whatever that you have read, you are not able to recall even that stuff. So first, focus on to the things that you know. Okay, as I told you, I am always available for all of you. Please take care. Please follow this schedule. If you have not prepared your own, this will definitely be very, very helpful for all of you. Okay, so if you come across any problem, do write me and I will be more than happy to help you. Okay, I wish you all the best for the exam ahead.